I expected no matter how good or bad this was going to be, because I went in and I was like, hello, everyone. We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will. That's when, and we're back with another episode of the Big Feature Film Podcast. Technically, we'll call this one Streaming Junkies, since it'll be...
It's on Disney Plus.
Since it's on Disney Plus, but it's coming out to you quick. Look at that. Came out today. Hopefully this is coming up on Friday.
It should come out tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah. It'll
be Thursday, right?
Yeah. We went and saw it today, though. Fresh out the theater. We're gonna talk about it. Jungle Cruise. This is PG-13.
Was it?
Yeah. They didn't really lean into that too much.
I didn't think of it being PG-13.
There was violence, but
I guess that counts.
I mean,
blood.
I guess he did get impaled.
He did. He got stabbed.
Spoiler.
But
you don't know who got impaled. So
yeah, it's not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or anything.
But Jungle Cruise, it's a Disney film starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Emily
I guess
Blunt.
he's just Dwayne Johnson now.
Dwayne?
Emily Blunt, Jesse Plemons.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons, and then Jack Whitehall, I think is one of them.
Yep. Edgar Ramirez.
He's gay in the movie.
Edgar. Paul Giamatti, which was a fun surprise because I loved Paul.
I didn't.
I just think he's just a funny actor.
What was his name?
Nilo.
Nilo.
But
yeah, Jungle Cruise, man.
It's based off a ride in Disney, so we literally had no idea what to expect.
I can see that. I can see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just like when he just started talking, I could just remember all the hippopotamus thing and
yeah. They had the ride essentially in the movie, but I'm gonna read the little quip on IMDb. Based on Disneyland's theme park ride, where a small riverboat takes a group of travelers through a jungle filled with dangerous animals, reptiles, but with a supernatural element. Essentially. Yeah. So Emily Blunt's character is looking for this tree. It's essentially the Fountain of Youth, but it's a tree.
It's like the one from what is that? Doolittle.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, the conquistador stuff and then the cave stuff.
Yeah, this is Doolittle done right.
Yeah, pretty much.
A little bit.
You even got the little pet,
oh my God, it is.
Panther thing, or the leopard.
It's like, you saw that movie Doolittle? Yeah, we're going to make it better. And it's got The Rock, so, people will see it.
Of course.
But what did expectations we both had
really low.
Yeah, it wasn't even none. Some movies we just don't have expectations, but these were low. We were like, this is based on a ride. It's got The Rock. He's not got the best track record.
Yeah. Imagine thinking that you're about to fail at a test or something because you didn't study for it. Mm-hmm. So your expectations were really low until you get a B or C.
Like, nice.
And you're like, wow.
Yeah.
It's basically like that.
And honestly, from the trailers, it honestly didn't look very good. But I can say that in action and the final product, it actually looked pretty decent.
It was just way too Disney for the trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this one was very Disney, but
I just meant the actual look of it, the CGI and stuff actually didn't look done. And some of it, I'm like, y'all did Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean, and this has a similar feel to it. Yeah. And then you go to this, and honestly, these aren't even close to some of the pirate stuff, which is interesting. But this does actually have a little bit of a pirates vibe, I would say.
The whole conquistadors thing
for a little bit. It reminded me a lot of Pirates 4.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's just you stop at the first 3 anyways, because that one sucked. This is better than Pirates 4, I'll say that. But it was a kids movie. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm just trying to get the quick stuff out.
I just remember this. I'm pretty sure they also have the Tree of Life in Disney. There's a giant tree in Disney, the Disney park.
And also I guess for the super Disney fans, this is the first Disney movie in a long time where the Disney intro with the castle and everything was just basic. I feel like I was like, this is nice to see.
Why was it not jungle themed?
I almost liked it. I'm like, this is based off a ride, so we're at Disneyland and
oh, I get it. Yeah.
So what not bad. What else could they do? I honestly don't know the names of the rides, but
they could definitely do the jungle themed thing. I guess they
should do the Disney,
and they have the Tree of Life in the middle.
Yeah,
growing.
They should do a Disney ride universe. Disney ride cinematic universe, the DRCU. But yeah, this is
they do have the Tree of Life at Disney.
Yeah,
it is a thing.
And the Animal Kingdom. But what'd you think of this? I want to hear your thoughts. Because honestly, I expected no matter how good or bad this was going to be, because I went in and I was like, I'm actually starting to like this. I don't know if I can tell when. But then you're like, at the end, you're like, it's not half bad.
It's not. I mean, the thing is, like, it was just so low. The expectations was so low. I was ready to jank it. I was gonna be like, this is way too Disney. This is way too The Rock. It's way too much Emily Blunt. But for what they had, they did a pretty good job. I mean, I was noticing Emily Blunt actually trying for a little bit.
I
just
even
in the beginning.
I even felt like The Rock kind of tried in this. He probably got paid enough.
Probably.
Because like you watch something like, I don't know, Skyscraper. He's just kind of getting getting paid and getting out.
I mean, I feel like this was made. I think those two did it for their kids.
Oh, I could see
That's
that.
What I think of it like. Because I feel like The Rock did Moana for his kid, and then Emily Blunt did what is that one? The one with
Quiet Place.
No, that one. No, the one with the
Mary Poppins.
Umbrella, Mary Poppins.
I haven't seen that. I actually need to watch that. But Rock was probably just pissed that his daughters didn't believe he's Maui or whatever. So he's like, I gotta do a live action.
I gotta do something. Yeah.
So.
I don't even know how you got The Rock for this movie. I mean, I thought it'd not be up his alley, but at the same time, it kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Rock. I think he's contractual. It's in his contract that he's not allowed to die in any movie.
No, it's.
I don't think we've seen him die in any movie.
Well, also I was surprised. I was like, oh, he got punched and he was like actually stammering. That's not like The Rock in a movie.
No, what's also not The Rock in the movie is he got punched and he fell.
Yeah.
That's not very normal for him.
I was like, oh, Disney must have really paid him.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they had high hopes for this movie, which they might.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised how good it was. I think we both are.
I mean, I enjoyed it at least. I don't know if it was great or good or anything like that. I think I enjoyed it enough to where I just don't give a shit about talking about it too much.
Yeah. It was good. It was good enough. I think we were kind of talking about this earlier. This is probably one of the best things that they've put out on Premiere Access for Disney, since we are talking streaming junkies. I honestly think if you've got kids, like, this is worth the $30. Like, it's got enough for the adults to keep along. It is PG-13, I guess, but honestly, like, they could it's probably PG-13 for the violence. There really isn't much.
I think Cruella is better though.
I think Cruella was better. This Cruella is more towards like our age, like older people. This was definitely a PG-13 movie, but with kids in mind. Like, we're going adults.
I feel like this was an experiment.
Well, for what?
For whatever comes up next. They're gonna do an Epcot one or something.
Yeah, I know. Like, they're gonna do.
They kind of did already.
What about Space Mountain?
Oh yeah, that one too.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
No, and they also did another one with what's his name? Ocean's 11 dude.
George Clooney?
Yeah, they did one with George Clooney with a coin or something like that.
Tomorrowland. Yeah, they did. Yeah. That apparently was really bad. I never saw it.
I saw it in theaters while I was in the Philippines, and it was,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's George Clooney.
I do not like George Clooney.
I understand why.
He's just so bland.
He's the same in every movie, just like The Rock. This one's, a lot more fun than Tomorrowland.
This movie, if we're going to say anything about it, is fun.
I will agree to that for once.
Yeah, it actually felt like a ride at some points. There's some funny little jokes that, like, some of them made both of us kind of groan, but like
there's some adulterated jokes in there.
Yes, there is.
Like the whole stabby thing.
Yeah.
Like, is this your first time? Yeah. Okay.
And there is one thing I'll say, and it's not even, they've got some political stuff in there, but I feel like they skirt around it. Like, if you're gonna put it in your movie, be more direct with it. Like, Emily Blunt's brother, I think McGregor's his name. He's gay. Like, just have him say, be more direct. He's like, oh, I love someone else and they don't like me now. Just say he's gay.
I think that was fine. Honestly, that didn't bother me all that much.
Yeah, and I'm being probably a little picky about it, but I just like, I don't know. If you're gonna do that in your movies, don't get so scared. I guess. I mean, you're Disney. Like, you can do whatever. Like, oh, if you piss off a couple moms, it's whatever. I mean, like, it's just, I don't know. I'll forget about it by tomorrow.
Yeah, I just didn't think too much about this movie at all. We sat down and I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm not gonna like this.
And then we kind of did.
It was like a ride. This movie will take you out for a ride. You can quote me on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just a big advertising for that ride.
I mean, honestly,
it really is.
It's like oh, go to Disney now and you can see all the stuff.
Yeah.
And you think they're gonna like renovate the ride a little now?
I can see that if it makes enough money. I mean, if whatever revenue they make from this movie, they're just gonna
put it into the park. Yeah. I'm still surprised that this was not
as shitty as I thought it was.
Yeah, because we've had a lot of shitters this year. I feel like we've been on a streak. Like the past couple weeks, nothing's good come out. And this was pretty good. And we still have to watch Green Knight, which honestly we have high expectations for.
I have somewhat.
I have expectations. I wouldn't say high. I have expectations because it's an A24 film.
I did kind of think like Green Knight's going to be I don't know. When I saw the trailers, I felt like it didn't fit in or it didn't feel right. Something didn't feel right about it.
I think it's going to be we're not expecting.
I'm cautiously optimistic about the movie.
Fair enough. And then there's Stillwater, which we'll probably see. Maybe not do a video.
Which one is that? Is that
the Matt Damon with Brez?
I'm just interested in the Mark Wahlberg movie.
Yeah, we still need to go see that. Joe Bell.
I thought he was a Trump supporter or something.
He said he was built different and he wouldn't let 9/11 happen.
I guess so. Man's a man. He did do that soldier movie.
Oh God,
he's a Marine.
He's built different.
Yep.
But anything else? I'm trying to think. I had one other negative. It was just the CGI. I wanted it reminded me of Pirates. So I was like, if you can do this Davy Jones in like 2008 looking some of the best, like still like it holds up. And then like you've got these characters that look good. Like they look better than a lot of movies. And there's a lot of dynamic to them too. So I understand some of the stuff might look wonky, but I don't know. Something still just felt a little off, and that's being super picky, but I'm not taking away from the movie because of that at all. So I think that's really it. Otherwise, it's fun. There's some good jokes.
For me, the best part was Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, we do really like Jesse Plemons.
We do. What is it? What was the joke? The jungle or the jungle? Something.
Yeah, he's like saying jungle in a German accent. He was like jungle or jungle. So we honestly need what we need. We need like a Hall of Fame for actors back here. Like I feel like we'd have
Jesse Plemons would be there.
Jesse Plemons, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Keith Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Lakeith. But Jungle Cruise, to get back to that, we'll wrap it up. It's fun. It's a good family movie, honestly. There's stuff in there for the adults and the kids.
Still can't get over the fact that they were talking about that knife thing to do it with two hands. That was really funny. Pull it. This is the first time.
And my other thing is like the romance they did with Dwayne and Emily.
They don't have any chemistry.
Yeah, like dialogue, sure, but like as a romance, no. I was just like, okay, it's kind of out of nowhere and didn't really work. But anyways,
also I just realized this. I'm pretty sure now it's contractually for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to have a guitar or a ukulele in every.
He probably Disney just movie. Brings it on set, and they're like, "Oh, what?
Can I play this?"
Well, just you can use that. But we'll give it a rating out of 10. What do you got, Win? What do you say?
I told Paul this earlier, 5.5.
5.5. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's not the movie for me. It's not great or anything, and it wasn't bad. So.
It's better than like 5, like an average. Yeah. But for me, I'm gonna say 6.5, almost a 7. There's just the nitpicky things, but like where's my piece of paper? There it is.
You just don't have a scale or a size for the jungle.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's confusing. Because, like, when Rock was, like, going around doing the tour thing, like, those people would show up. The one with the spears and shit.
Yes.
Like, the forest people. And then, like, later on, 2 days later, while they were going on a trip down in that river, there was another whole group of people. So did you just run?
I guess they're
way?
just everywhere. Entertainment value. How entertained were you?
I would say 7.
7? Yeah, I'm right there with you. 7 for me as well. It was more than we expected, and it actually kept us entertained. It was a little long. 2 hours is kind of long, and I honestly think there could have been parts cut down, but
I think the dad jokes got me. I forgot about that completely, but I think that's what.
There's some good dad jokes in there.
There was some really good dad jokes in there.
But other than that, it's a good film. It's one of the better things that's come out. It's the best thing I've since Escape Room, when I actually started writing down our ratings. So
you should go back into our videos and see what we
all
had,
of them.
like, what we thought, because we probably changed our mind.
Yeah, on it. Yeah, we should. But anyways, though, that's our Jungle Cruise review.
Cruise of the Jungle.
The Cruise Jungle is awesome. It's great.
I wouldn't say it's awesome, but
it is something. It's better than most.
I'm glad they didn't do the whole city thing.
But anyways, like I said, we've been Continuity Crew. I'm Will. That's Win. Like if you enjoyed. Comment down below. Are you gonna watch Jungle Cruise? You gonna see it in theaters? You gonna see it on Disney Plus? You gonna wait till it comes out on DVD or streaming? But subscribe if you want to see more like that.
Yeah.
Like this, I meant to say. Thank y'all for watching. We love movies. We love y'all, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye. Have a great time.